Okay, so what I did, I put my stream on Twitch for Rocksmith 2014. Even though Pi Guitar Pro, Pi Game are better than Rocksmith in every single way, and if you disagree, then you're mediocre. However, the music channel on Twitch has no viewers, so I'm putting on Rocksmith. This program is better than Rocksmith. Pi Guitar Pro, Pi Game. Cut Rocksmith out of it. Ubisoft, forget ya. Rocksmith, forget ya. Pi Guitar Pro, that's the only thing that matters. Pi Game, give me it. Alright, with that said, I'm thinking about switching to the other telly. Let me switch. So I'm back. I'm gonna leave the AFK message on the screen. Uh, I'm gonna be off the screen for a couple of minutes, but I'm gonna have my headphones on. I'm just gonna talk in the background for a little bit. Um, so yeah, this is live stream. I don't know if anyone's on chat. If anyone is on chat, you're welcome to try to communicate with me. I'll look out if you do. I don't know if there'll be a delay, but if you have any questions, whatever. This is Python PyGuitar Pro private programming project. Also written with tkinter GUI. This is using Guitar Pro. You open files, import files, and generate files. PyGuitar Pro. Yeah. So I started this project October 2021, and I've been writing it ever since. It's on my GitHub. I have branch commits for each day that I write. Quite a lot of commits. This is version 0.4Q, which means it's 4 times 26 plus another almost 26. Almost version 100, would you say? And yeah, there's a lot of changes I made over time. Source code is private. I'm just demoing the user perspective of the code with not showing the actual source code. This is my alternative to Rocksmith. I don't use Rocksmith anymore. I've written custom Rocksmith songs for 6 years, from 2013 to, say, I wasn't say 6 years to 2019, but actually I did 2020, 2021, and I stopped in 2021. So let's say 9 years of custom songwriting in Rocksmith. I'm tired of Rocksmith. Why do you want to have 10 programs to convert a song over when you could just have Guitar Pro and just edit the file immediately? Makes no sense to me why someone would use Guitar or Rocksmith for uh, way too long. Way, way too long. You gotta grow. You gotta move on. You gotta learn how to read music. If that's not your thing, then that's a shame. It's really easy. I want to say it's easy. It's a great process, that's for sure, to learn music, write music, read music, all the different types of notes, effects. Speak and read music is a skill it's a language. Speak a language. But yeah, I'm gonna play more. I'm just taking a little breather. Uh, just give me a couple minutes or whatever, however long. But yeah, I've been streaming quite frequently, and it's easy to repeat myself when what I've been saying on this project. But yeah, it's great. I mean, one thing that I'm trying to figure out though is when the note is on the finish line, the bottom, the note, like this is now, right? This is what I call the finish line. And this is considered now in reference to the time of the song, right? The top of the song is 2 seconds away. The bottom right here, I mean, the top of the GUI right here is the 2 seconds away, and then the bottom is now. So what I'm trying to look at is when I hit the notes, it should be when I'm playing the song, I should be hitting the notes when it's now. But who knows if I'm hitting the notes when it's like little above now. So like I'm trying to brainstorm. Do I want like a cinematic flash when it is now? That's what I'm trying to think, like a flash, like flash effect, like something to show like, hey, it's now. Um, I'm just brainstorming because right now you probably notice I don't have hammer-ons, pull-off, slides, effects. You may notice like there's text written on the note. Here, let me pause it at a good spot. Okay, so right here, I know I'm doing like 4K resolution on Twitch, and Twitch only accepts 1080, but who cares? On these A string, open string, A string, you see X, 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 X. That's a palm mute. And on the D string here, you have HR, HR, HR. So I'm just writing the text letters of it, what it is. Hammer on. There's two different things when writing this that I learned. Well, I know it, but like you really, when programming, you really have to like know every detail. So like for example, hammer-ons and pull-offs. Um, you know, sure, you think of it, okay, no problem, but like in the code, I have to tell it hammer on giver, hammer on receiver, slide giver, slide receiver. And I don't know if you could tell by the name, the giver receiver, which one is which. You know, you start with the giver and then you receive. So like I never thought of it like that until programming. Like, oh, I gotta actually define which one starts and ends. And there's even more examples, like the way repeating bar measures are written, and just everything. Everything adds up. There's so much detail, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. All right, just give me a couple more minutes. I'm trying to think, do I want to continue with the Telecaster, or do I want the vintage, or do I want the Yamaha? I like the vintage Tele because of the spacing between the strings and the baseball bat neck. You know, at first the baseball bat neck on the vintage Tele takes some getting used to, but you know, after a while, like yesterday, like I said in yesterday's session 297, it really clicked with me. The baseball bat fret it really did. Like you could bat up, like it'll take whatever you give it. Like that neck is steady. It's not a Gibson neck. Or compare it to the Fender American Ultra Telecaster neck. That one is ultra thin neck. So this vintage neck is like a bat. It's so thick, like it takes a beating. like I, um, I notice sometimes I do too much tension when I'm bending, but hey, the neck can take it, and especially the baseball bat neck. It's crazy. So yeah, this song creator program, I generated 2 albums worth of songs. The first album, 12 songs. Second album, 15. And you know, the first one, um, the first album it took, as I said before in previous demos, like the first 12 albums from my first album, I don't know how I played some of them when I look back at it. It's like, wow, that's hard, complex notation. So by the time album 2 came around, it's like, oh, I had to simplify the notation. Because the whole goal of this is I need to hit 100% of the notes when it comes to this song creator watch. So there's this random one, 126 tempo, E auxiliary diminished blues, all E standard, 61 measures, some of it chance, 28% chance of repeating bar measures. We got 4/4 time signature all the way. Different more rules for notes configuration, and I hit generate. See what happened there? I sent the song to this song visualizer so that it could view the song, and then here we go. I generated the song in Guitar Pro with the click of a button. Here, let's listen to it out of curiosity. All right, I'm gonna have to adjust the volume to see how it goes. 1 second. Hold on. I know that was really loud. Hold on. Oh, wrong button. This button. Gotta change my speakers to my headphones. Speaker. Wait a second. I had to pause. I saw something that I don't like. This. What is this? Particular this. This is what I tried to avoid. In particular, this. What is this? Like going from the sixth string to the second string, and how? You know how fast that is? Oh my goodness. So the goal is just to hit 100% of notes, and what I'm working on is a system for called. There's a okay, right? Oh gosh. Okay, there's several systems going on. The first system is four, focused fret area. You have four focused frets, right? I don't know how well you can see this on the screen, but move focused frets every blank note. So this code is written focus on you have four fingers. Why would you focus on any more? So you focus on a section of four on the fretboard, right? That's how the code's written. That's one layer of it. There's a layer of it like, okay, there's a reason why you choose the key, and there's a reason why you choose a scale, is because there's a big giant array, or big giant file that I have of an array for every key with every scale. And that inside each array is, letters, strings, frets of that key and scale. So what I'm trying to say is like when you choose a key and scale, that that goes into the list of eligible notes, I call it. So it goes first. It has to be in that four focused fret range that I'm currently focused on. It could be that four focused fret range moves throughout the whole song, just like Rocksmith. Rocksmith moves your section around the whole song. That was my inspiration for writing songs. I only want to focus on the four range at a time, and that moves up or moves down throughout the whole song. The trick is when the song, I don't know which one is the first finger, so like I just know it's like somewhere. But with that, I know the secret of these songs, so I could play them okay. But yeah, there's quite a but okay. So what I'm trying to write also, I'm keep tweaking, is of those lists of notes and frets of strings within the four focused frets that I'm looking at. Prioritize a priority system. Okay, I'm trying to work on a priority system where it prioritizes first this current string. Okay, in each case it references the previous note to the next one that it's thinking of considering to add. And it thinks of so I'm going through this all in my head, how I designed the code. I'm not sharing the code, I'm just sharing how I wrote it. So when it thinks of like the eligible notes, the focus frets, and then it chooses, it tries, I'm working on this, it's not perfect, I'm trying to make it better, to make it prioritize the previous note to the next one considering the same fret, the same string. I'm going in order of priority. The same string, the same fret, one string away, one fret away, two strings away, two frets away, and worst case, three strings away. Or I try to say worst case also maybe three string. It tries to go. It tries to prioritize those first. Zero strings away, zero frets away, one string away, zero frets away, two frets away, one string, two strings away, and it, like anything else like this. I would say it comes down to another system that I'm working on that I'm trying to juggle between the strings and the frets choosing is the interval system. So you may have noticed there's intervals printed on the text of each note. This one is M2 and this one is P5. So it has a list of every single every possible interval, and it's not perfect. I just started a priority system for the interval, so I'm guessing this priority for the interval exceeded the priority for the zero frets, one fret, one string, zero fret string, zero to two strings or frets away. It's hard to speak this, but this is a computer language, how it interprets the program the way I wrote it. So I'm still working on this list of eligible notes and the filtering system by strings and frets and interval. The intervals, see, the goal is to, like I said, to hit 100% of notes. And when I look at this, look at what is this, eighth note and the yeah, this eighth note, right? Um, and then a 16th. Such a, I mean, normally eighth note and 16, it could be okay if you have less distance of strings and frets away, but in this case, you have the fret is one away, but the string distance is five. Yeah, wait, hold on. I can't math. Well, anyways, um, yeah. So I'm trying to write this. This is definitely a work in progress. It was fine up until I saw this. I mean, I could come over and just like, um, you know what? Oh, dang, I was trying to hide that. That's part of my sharing my desktop. Let's just hit generate again. Let's see what the next version does. If it does anything similar. All right. Let's see. And yeah, if you may notice, just send it right over to the song visualizer instantly, right? There's no Rocksmith conversion. You don't have to get the toolkit. You don't have to get WWise. You don't have to convert the audio. You don't have to make a DAT file. You just have to generate Guitar Pro, open Guitar Pro. That's all you need. Less in the way of you playing. All right, let me see this song. Hold on, I saw something else that caught my eye. This right here. Okay, what is that? I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to add in the consideration of the note lengths, huh? I really should consider the note lengths when it's considering the distance between the previous note and the next note. The whole, that's the whole thing that's causing so much trouble is I don't mind these certain distances given there's enough time to stretch your fingers. Yeah, and one common thing you may see with these songs is a dry ending. Just ends. It's like it's just playing one time or one measure and just stops. But yeah, but these sections, I call them, I introduced the concept of changing the priority through the different sections. So the solo, I mean the chord. Let's hold on. Oh, because there's no chorus. But if there was a chorus, the chorus would focus on the half note, whole note priority, because you're drawing sustains out. I mean, I associate chorus with drawing sustain more than I associate a chorus with eighth notes. So that's why in a solo, I try to prioritize eighth note and 16th note. And that's something I also did recently too, is adjust the priorities for each note to be less. Like, I started noticing a trend with the priorities, like the numbering system that I have going. I had to reduce the overall max global for the 8th and 16th to be whatever it is. Oh, in that case, it went to 44. Oh, the highest. I don't remember what the highest 50. Well, it doesn't go above 50. I think the highest there is 50 and the highest here 30. So the highest max, I'm talking about the middle number. So you got three different numbers: min, max, reduce. The priority system, the way the notes are generated, it's um, just something I learned in college, the whole priority system. So the way the notes are written is like a min, max, reduce by, and there's another variable. Reduce by is I actually tweaked recently to be a bit different than how it was before. Um, Call it a secret sauce if you may. And then this one is also a toggle for the priorities, which let's try changing this off. And then we're going to see a difference of the notes. I think it'll be faster, but actually let's find out. I'm going to pause real quick. You see the tuplet? So it looks like I have tuplets enabled. Tuplets were fun to write. Programming, just try imagining writing tuplets in programming to generate Guitar Pro, but then forget about imagining because it's real. I already wrote it. It's crazy. Like I could do a tuplet of 5, but I was like, nah, tuplet of 5 is too much. Like already tuplet of 3 stretching it. Like it depends on the, see right here, tuplet max chance, 67% max chance. I don't know if that's too much. Like when I look at a Guitar Pro song out in the wild, I see tuplets rarely. I mean, I think Blue Sky or Mountain Jam has them, or some Allman Brothers band, even it's in memory. I have tablature books of them, and uh, one thing I don't have in the song visualizer is the support for these other musical things. I forget it. I was gonna say is like these other musical things like these fine the capo del segno capo Dakota, but I don't need that. You could always, if a song has that, then whatever. Anyways, let's replay this. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I could play a song that was generated. I'm just listening to it first to get an idea of it. E auxiliary, wait, E auxiliary diminished blues. Actually, what scale should I do? I'm not really. I'm feeling blue, but I'm feeling more upbeat than blue right now. Let's see what's upbeat. I don't want a minor. Oh, I have an idea. I have these songwriter cards, and it tells different purposes of each scale. Blue. No, I mean different. I forget what scale is. Ionian. Oh, innocent and happy, huh? Ionian, whatever. Innocent and happy. That's one contender. Inspiring and then hopeful. That's the Dorian. Where is it? Whatever. Inspiring, hopeful, mysterious, and exotic. Phrygian. I'm not feeling mysterious right now. I'm not feeling haunting and dark. I'm not feeling bluesy. Oh, Mixolydian. I was wondering. So Mixolydian is my very first song, my very first album, computer generated. It's Mixolydian. That's a major? Oh, of course it. Okay, Lydian and Mix. So Yeah, what confuses me is Lydian because Lydian is major, but it's haunting and dark. I don't you like how do you associate a haunting and dark with a major? But the like what I noticed is like I got 3 or 4 songs in Lydian like on my second album. Like one of them, well, I don't want to, whatever. So I just noticed like the Lydian ones, like it makes you feel like anxiety, but it makes you feel like conquering that anxiety. It doesn't make you feel like going down with the anxiety. It's kind of a vibe. Um, but it can make someone make uncomfortable if you're going in a dark place and you don't want to. So Lydian, I've had my fun with Lydian. I want to try something else. Phrygian, I don't know how to pronounce the G. Phrygian, like a ingredient in a salad or something. Phrygian, mysterious and exotic. I'm not feeling mysterious. Mixolydian. So it's weird how Lydian is haunting and dark, but Mixolydian is bluesy, folksy, and airy. So you just throw Mixo in there, and suddenly the Lydian becomes bluesy, folksy, and airy. I mean, I'm feeling airy, but I'm not feeling folksy, folks. A- Aeolian, sad men. I'm not feeling sad and melon. I can't read. Melon. Sad and watermelon. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Um. Lo Locrian. Strange and brooding. I don't want that. Okay. I guess I got. It's not adorn. Hatch. Illuminate. Well, I guess there's it's all the scale. So of this choices, we got Dorian, Ionian. How do you pronounce those? I don't know. So innocent and happy and inspiring and hopeful. So let's choose those 2 scales. Pick a key. Um, I don't know why, but my favorite key has been B and C. Something about them. Might be Blue Sky by Allman Brothers Band because of that. I think I associate B and C with 7 to 12 fret range. I think C is 9 to 12 and B is not 7 to 9 or something like that. I could be wrong, right? I don't know. It's in that range. But let's see. Let's choose. Okay, let's go in order. Ionian and then Dorian. So scale, common, Ionian. Let's go with. Uh, let's go with A. Like if we're going taking a class, we want an A. So let's do A Ionian and then A Ionian and then A Dorian. All right. So inspiring, instant and happy and inspiring and hopeful rather than blues. Let's see how it goes. Seems a bit fast, but I'll give it about 5 tries. Okay, I don't know if you noticed that notation went up along the whole fretboard. That it's written in mind to try to even out the whole, like, if you look at the output of the generation, it lists each fret and how many times that fret has been chosen. So if you look at, well, it evened it up, like 18th fret once, 17th fret three times, 16th fret four, 15th fret five, 14th fret five. But, let's change it up. Let's say, instead of trying to eval out the fretboard, forget that. Just say, um, let's say random and calculated. This is different preferences. So let's see the output of the, if you look on the next output, you're going to see um, 5th fret 4, 4th fret 8, 3 fret 8, 2 fret 8, 1 fret 4, 14 0, 13 0, 12 0, 11 0, 10 0, 9 0, 8 0, 7 0, 6 0, 5. Wow, it stays up in the whole. I mean, it does. It's talking about the number of times of its fret, like the number 8 and all that. It's talking about the times if move focus frets has been changed. So move focus frets every X amount of notes, requiring a note like a 3 of the move. So let's see. Let's just play it. Oh crap! I keep hitting that wrong button. All right, give me a second. I'll start it up. So this is a version that's not focused on like when considering the move up the fret. It's just like it's two different preferences. Actually, let's change it again from calculated. Let's just put it to random. Calculated is another preference I have saying like, okay, if it's down up, if it's like closer to 0, then move up. If it's closer to the max, then move down. But let's do random, 50-50. Move up, yes. Move up, no. If not move up, then move down. uh, let's just try that. Play that and see how that one goes. And that, oh my goodness, that caught me off guard. That 4 3 2 1 3 4. I'm talking the strings and frets right there. 4 3 2 strings and 1 3 4 frets. That caught me off guard. It's like, wait, I think okay, luckily I caught it. And then also the what caught me off guard was the sixth string, sorry, sixth fret, uh, D and B, 4 and 2 string, because that's a double stop, right? The double stop between those two strings share the same fret. It's different than the double stop on 5 and 3 strings. They're a whole step apart compared to 4 and whatever, dude. Let's play music. So it's probably clipping. My guitar is probably clipping because I see it going yellow. I'm at minus 5 dB, but I'm just gonna let it go. I don't know if I should do minus 5 or minus 10 to get. Should I keep it in the green or should it be in the yellow? I'll see when I render this session and whatever. I just want to play right now. It's a process, right? This session is focused on playing. Later on is the processing the audio to my SoundCloud and then the highlights to my YouTube. It's a process. This guitar is amazing. I can take anything I throw at it. Fender American Vintage 2 1951 Telecaster Butterscotch Blonde. Using the bridge pickup. I think that's what it's called, right? I always forget. It's this one. This one's hot wired. Or it feels hot. It's not noiseless, that's for sure. The neck, I can't get over the neck and the strings, the distance between each strings. It's just, like it throws me off sometimes. Trying to go through from like 5 to 3 to 1. But just the distance, it's further than the other guitars. So I miss because of that. But at the same time, the distance is so nice because I have all that space to mess around with. And to go free and it doesn't mess me up. But yeah, this guitar is amazing. Um, so yeah, I'm at 3 hours now, and I should stop because it's getting painful. And um, I'll see you on the next stream. It'll be pretty soon. Feel free to type in chat. If I miss it, then I'll see it eventually and get back to it whenever. But this guitar is great. So yeah, I'll see you. This is session 298. I'll see you in the next session. All right, see ya.